You ever have that feeling? Like you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You're working so hard, pouring everything you've got into your work, but your bank account just doesn't seem to get the memo? It's so frustrating, right? Feeling like you're stuck while prosperity is just somewhere else? Well, if that hits home, you are in exactly the right place.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You look around and some people seem to have this golden touch. Success just flows to them. Meanwhile, so many of us feel like we're on a treadmill, running as fast as we can and getting nowhere. So what is the deal? Is it just luck, who you know, or is there something else going on?
We're taught to look for the answer out there, a better job, a winning lottery ticket, some kind of big break that's going to come and save the day. We're always looking for something on the outside to fix what's going on inside. But what if we've been looking in completely the wrong direction?
Because the starting point for literally everything that shows up in your life, especially your financial situation, it all starts right here, in your own mind. Your financial reality is nothing more than a mirror, a reflection of your inner world. Okay, so let's really unpack that.
To make this super clear, let's use a metaphor. Just picture this for a second. Your mind is a garden, a fertile piece of land, and the seeds you plant, well, those are your thoughts. Whatever you consistently plant in that garden is exactly what's going to grow in your life.
And this really breaks it down, doesn't it? If you're always planting seeds of lack, worrying about bills, focusing on what you don't have, telling yourself, I can't afford that, you're basically just watering weeds, and well, you're going to get a garden full of weeds. But if you consciously choose to plant seeds of abundance, of gratitude, of possibility, even making that tiny shift from I can't to, how can I? You start cultivating a completely different harvest.
This right here is a game changer. It's so easy to look at your current bank statement and let that dictate how you feel and think. But that's giving all your power away to a number on a screen. The real magic happens when you decide, you know what, I'm going to change my thoughts first. You don't wait for the outside world to change, you change your inner world, and then the outer world has no choice but to follow.
Okay, but let's go a level deeper, because it's not just about the thoughts we're aware of. We all have this hidden, subconscious programming running the show, kind of like an autopilot system for our life. And that system has a name. It's called a paradigm.
So what is a paradigm? Think of it like the operating system on your computer. It's this huge collection of habits and beliefs that you probably picked up when you were a kid without even realizing it. All those things you heard over and over, like money is hard to come by or rich people are greedy, that's not just a saying. For a lot of us, it becomes part of our programming, an old piece of software that keeps us stuck.
And this quote just nails it. You can be flooring the gas pedal, working 60 hours a week, trying to start a side hustle, doing everything you can think of. But if that subconscious parking brake is on, you're just going to burn a lot of fuel and not get very far. It perfectly explains why so much hard work can lead to so little progress.
And the reach of this programming is massive. It's not just about your ability to earn money. It literally controls how you see the world, what you do with your time, how creative you allow yourself to be, even your idea of what's logical or possible. It's the invisible fence that keeps you in your comfort zone. So, we've talked about the garden, we've talked about the hidden programming. Now for the good news, the really good news. You are not stuck with it. You can absolutely update that inner software. You can rewrite your reality. So, let's talk about how.
It really comes down to a simple, three-step process. First, you have to stand guard at the door of your mind. Be selective about the information and influences you let in. Second, use your imagination. This is your superpower. You have to build a crystal clear picture of the life you want. And third, repetition, repetition, repetition. You have to feed that new image to your subconscious mind over and over until it accepts it as the new reality.
And this isn't just a theory, by the way. A perfect real-world example is Earl Nightingale's legendary recording, The Strangest Secret. So many people have said that their lives completely changed just by listening to it every day. Why? Because that repetition, hearing those powerful ideas again and again, literally carves a new pathway in the brain. It overwrites the old limiting code.
So you've got these incredible tools, guarding your mind, using your imagination, using repetition. But they're all powered by one thing. There's a master key that turns the engine on for all of this. And that key is your attitude.
Now, let's be super clear on what attitude means here. It's not just being positive or putting on a happy face. It's the whole package. It's the combination of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what you're doing, all aligned and working together. And here's the most powerful part.
It is the one thing in the entire universe you have absolute 100% control over. Everything else can change, but your attitude, that's always your choice.
So, how does it work? Well, it's a direct chain of command. Your thoughts create your feelings. Your feelings drive you to take certain actions, and your actions produce your results. It's a straight line. So if you don't like your results, if you don't like the numbers in your bank account, you can't just try to change your actions. You have to go all the way back to the start of the chain and change your thoughts.
And that leads us to this final idea. It can be a little tough to hear at first, but it's also the most empowering concept in the world. It's so easy to blame the economy, our boss, our past. But as long as we do that, we're powerless. The moment you accept that you are the source of your problems, you also realize that you are and always will be the source of the solution.
So really, it all just boils down to a choice. Think about it like this. You are a living, breathing broadcasting tower, sending out a signal, a frequency, all day long. To get a different result, to attract wealth and prosperity, you have to consciously change the channel. You have to tune into the frequency of abundance. You're in complete control of the dial. The only question is, what frequency are you going to choose to tune into, starting right now?